Motherly is a percussion synthesizer with an 8-step sequencer and a semi-modular Patchbay. Its synth voice mimics the character of acoustic membranes through an extended FM synthesis technique. The layout nods to the mode DFAM, but it's more distant, more abstract, not quite mother, just motherly. Let's start off with the step sequencer controls. First row here is the note pitch. The note decay time is proportional to the note pitch. Lower notes decay slowly, while higher notes decay quickly. The second row here is tone. It's a combination of frequency modulation and internal soft clipping for a tighter sound. This is followed by the pitch envelope, which routes the amplitude envelope to the pitch. Finally, we have note repeat to trigger multiple note repetitions per step. You can hear that the repeat values also scales the decay time so that the envelopes are perceived as separate distinct events. Moving on to the global controls, they affect the synth voice across all steps. Tension mimics the tightening or the loosening of the drumhead, affecting the decay length. Again, the decay remains proportional to the note pitch. Inharmonicity introduces pitch instability, much like real membranes. Position shifts the virtual strike point, subtly shifting the fullness of the timbre. The algorithms describe how the operators are routed, with the signal moving from top to bottom. The very bottom operators here are carriers, indicating that the operators are routed to the output. This algorithm has two carriers, 1 and 2. The operators above are modulators, indicating that the operator is routed to another operator downstream. In this algorithm, operator 2 is heard through operator 1, the modulator heard through the carrier. We can also turn up operator 3, which is heard through operator 2, which is then heard through operator 1. Alongside the operators, we have a noise generator. The noise generator is filtered through a 12 decibel per octave low-pass filter, which can be heard routed to the output or through any of the other operators, depending on the algorithm. The Patchbay allows us to rewire the architecture of Motherly itself. The easiest way to hear this is to route the step output to the note pitch input. We hear the note pitch ascending as the step sequencer increments forward. Command clicking on the outputs inverts its value. All output output signals are biased by existing values from the step sequencer controls or the global controls. This means that patching something into an input modifies rather than replaces the current setting. Let's now take our pitch output and route it into the tone input. Now you can hear that the notes with higher pitches are brighter in timbre. Here it is inverted. The random output produces stepped random outputs. The VCA and noise output produces audio rate as opposed to control rate values. I'm going to patch the VCA output into my pitch input, effectively creating FM feedback. And finally, the mod wheel output here allows us to patch the modulation wheel as an output from outside of the instrument. Let's patch this output to my algorithm input. The love for hardware, that every knob and slider can't be controlled all at once, leaves you to learn to appreciate the nuances of sound. Motherly distills this learning at the heart of Rainbow Circuit, and the hope is that you'll encounter these same appreciations as you explore the instrument too. Thank you for watching.